Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on
The ankle.
Hey Ember.
I hit you like I'm young.
Hello, honey.
The ankle's a little mean.
I'm really not a bitch, and I'm a great big
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore.
Yo, I never f***ed Wayne. I never f***ed on my life, man. Fuck's sake, if I did, I'd menage with him and let him eat my ass like a cupcake.
So, good day, you guys. I hope everyone's having a beautiful start, middle, or end to their day. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, comment. So, a little disclaimer. I do apologize if you hear something in the background that sounds like Amber plowing down on a bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy. That would be Goo. He is licking away at his Kong toy thing. I put some treats and some cheese in there for him, so he's having a good old time. But for today's video, y'all, it's another long one. And this one, I'm hoping it's not going to piss me off, but we'll see. You know how much I hate when Amber talks about just things. Anything, really. But this one is called LGBT tag. Oh, Lord. I just hate whenever she talks about the community because for some reason, I don't know what it is, just how she says things, like the way that she enunciates certain things. She sounds homophobic as fuck. She's like, the gays. I don't know, dude. She just sounds homophobic as fuck when she talks about her own community. But well, I guess we'll wait and see what this has in store. I don't know as though I've seen this video before, so might be a first time for some of us at least. Thank you guys so much once again. Hope y'all are having a beautiful day. And yeah, I don't want to waste too much time. There was more phone calls with Tammy. We'll get to it when we get to it. Oh my Jesus. You know what? If it keeps us busy throughout the week, then I'm not too mad. Anyways, y'all, let's dive right on into this. Show me.
Hey guys!
Amber.
Okay, so it is Pride Month. If you guys don't know...
Okay, we're starting off strong. If you don't know what gays are.
The month of June is Pride Month. So I figured what better time than to do an LGBTQ tag. You know, it was really weird. It was actually really hard for me to find a tag that was LGBT. It took...
Okay. I was gonna pause it after she said it was really hard for me to find a tag. I would have said, girl, look on your back.
Took me some time searching. Usually there's tags for everything and anything. All you gotta do is Google, but it took me a minute there to find one for this, which is...
I mean, God forbid you come up with something original on your own. Right.
Kind of shocking to me. But I found one. There's only 10 questions, so this shouldn't take too long. But yeah, let's get into it. We could talk a little bit about my sexual orientation.
Okay, we don't need to go crazy here, girl. Stop. Stop. To be fair, I guess it was a little bit in the norm to be very open on YouTube back in the day, but we can keep some class also, right?
Things of that such. So if you guys want to watch this and stick along. Okay, so the
Ew. Stick along. She makes it sound like we're a fucking Skittle stuck to the bottom of her foot.
first question is, what is your sexual orientation? I am a lesbian. Number 2, when did you first realize
Riveting.
you were gay? So this has a little bit of a story behind it, I feel like.
Oh, Lord. That's why this video is going to take so long. She's going to tell us some stories. Jesus.
As a little girl,
Is she going to tell us about the handy in the movie theater?
like super young, even before I even knew what any sexualness was or love was or anything to that sort. I'm talking like 4 years old, 5, 6, 7, 8. I always thought girls were pretty, and I always had crushes on girls, you know. I also had crushes on boys. So it was something I never thought that was unnatural, but I never like spoke.
Well, to be fair, she didn't really have parents. So, girl didn't know that she could tell her mom her teeth hurt. I'm sure she wasn't going to tell her, Mom, I'm gay, you know?
About it out loud, even when it came to like crushes about boys. So my whole life, I liked girls. I knew I liked girls. And for the longest time, I knew I liked guys, or thought I did, you know?
Interesting that she puts it that way. Thought I did. No, Amber, I think it's okay to admit. I don't know. Listen, I will loosely respect what she says, you know? I'm just saying her actions and kind of fascination and how she centers the opinion of men is a little telling, but I don't know if she even recognizes that. Probably not.
So I like processed in my head, oh, I'm bisexual when I was probably around 12, 11, 12, around there.
Okay. Fair, fine, valid.
But I was 18 when I was like, nah, I'm a lesbian. So
Now, what was her original coming out story that she gave? Y'all remember that? My mom found a letter in my pants, which was Casey's story, which was also Beck's story, which I'm just going to say this, guys. I know a gay person that is their coming out story. Parent found a note in the pocket. Yet don't be writing those notes and leaving it in your pocket, guys. It happens way more than you would think. So, Amber could be telling the truth about that, sure. I don't think her mom gave a fuck to wash her clothes for her. So, yeah. And now Amber's saying about how, oh, my mom abandoned me again when I turned 18. So, like, yeah, I don't think her mom was checking her pockets. If she was, it was for spare change, right?
those were the ages. Number 3, who was the first person you came out to? So when I was bisexual, the first person I literally said I am bisexual to was probably just a friend. And I think it was when I was in a group home or a children's shelter. It was something like that. It was just a friend, meant nothing. I did not want my parents to know I was...
Meant nothing? First person that you tell usually means a lot, Amber.
terrified for them to know. But when it came to me being a lesbian, actually the first person I told was my mom. I was in a relationship at the time, and
Oh, yeah, with a minor.
the girl I was in a relationship with...
Boy. The boy. I mean, you could say I was dating a trans man at the time, but Amber, be respectful. My God, even in the LGBT tag, she's still a freaking transphobe.
knew I was bisexual.
And by the way, if I see any comments invalidating Casey's experience or the experience of any trans person, I don't care who, you will be deleted. I do not play on that. Sorry.
We both thought I was bisexual. But instead of telling her first, I actually told my mom first. Number 4.
What? I bet she didn't even talk to the fucking person that she said she was bisexual to. Okay. Interesting. She hasn't shared that pocket story yet?
Have you ever considered going back in the closet?
What? Where the fuck did she get this questionnaire from? Inappropriate.
When I was younger and like in my teenage years, around the high school years, I was like 14, 15. I was coming out to people, as a bisexual.
I bet she walked right up to people at their lockers and was like, I'm bi. I'm bi. Hi, bi.
And there were times where I kind of wish I wouldn't have revealed that about me because I was afraid of the judgment and the backlash.
Amber, you would have clocked that feeling way before you even came out. So if you felt uncomfortable around these people, why would you even come out to them? Huh? Side eye.
I was afraid that girls, wouldn't want to be in the locker room with me, like, gym time. I was afraid.
Okay. That is a bit of an unspoken, kind of thing.
That girls didn't want to be my friend because there is this stigma that if you're friends with a lesbian, you better watch out because she might start liking you.
Okay. Don't go projecting that onto everyone. With Amber, though, you 1,000% have to worry about that.
That's ridiculous. That's so not true at all.
Look at how she's like, that's not true, you guys. I wouldn't do that. Someone be my friend.
So
Okay. Charlotte's bae. Oh my god, Charla, I love you, Charla. Charla, I'm gonna do my nails just like you, Charla. Look, Charla, I'm wearing a choker just like you, Charla. Sorry. I got way too into it there. Being like fucking creepy stalker Lynn.
yeah, there was moments where I was like, people are gonna hate me for this, because there are hate crimes and people are so judgmental. So
Okay, I hear ya. That's kind of a cross that bridge when you come to it kind of thing, but I hear ya. You gotta think about your personal safety. Growing up in California, though, probably the least of your problems.
was moments where I was like, I wish I could take it all back. I don't want anyone to know. I want this to be a secret, but I still,
Amber, make some cool guy friends that just look at you as one of the boys and go on with your fucking life.
stayed out of the closet, and slowly but surely more people started finding out and I was able to, be myself.
Okay.
Number 5, views on LGBT pride.
Listen, y'all want a little fun story time? Not really that fun. So in middle school, one of the first people that I came out to ended up telling her douchebag boyfriend, and he ended up telling everyone. So I went one day from only telling a couple people to the entire school knowing. That was a lovely experience, as I'm sure you can imagine. I no longer talk to that bitch.
I love it. I know there are so many people out there who are like, why isn't there straight pride? Don't you think that's not
Oh, Amber, shut up.
fair?
If Amber was straight, she'd be one of those people. You know she would be. What about me?
In my opinion, I feel like pride is more than just being proud of being gay or being a lesbian or being transgender. I feel like pride.
I'm surprised she didn't say transgendered. Sorry. Amber, pride is not what it once was, okay? So we can't even really make the argument of, oh, it's this special thing. Now it's just a means for companies to make money off of the backs of queer people and our own struggle, which we don't need them to do that.
Is so many different people, no matter if you're straight, if you're gay, if you're transgender, if
Oh, listen, you can be an ally and show up to Pride 1,000%. Just stand off to the side.
you're asexual, if you're white, Hispanic, short, fat, tall.
Okay, interesting. You didn't mention the largest population of queer people, which is black people, Amber.
It is so many diverse people coming together for equality
Very that.
for all. And
Well, again, this is where we get into it's iffy because depending on the location, some of these pride parades are actually not all inclusive. All right. Even in some major cities, you'll notice which floats are or which businesses are not thinking about inclusivity. Okay. They very much still center cisgendered white men.
I love it. It is so amazing. I have never been to a pride parade, and more than anything, I want to go so bad. There is a pride parade this month. It's a couple.
Oh, Lord. Y'all remember the whole Pride debacle? Yeah, we're gonna watch that happen. Listen, Amber, it's not a necessity, okay? And I wouldn't even say it's a requirement. I've been to like one or two Pride events just because living in New York City, like, yeah, you find yourself at one eventually. Plus, all the big celebs go to those city ones. So, like, it's cool, but it's not for me. It just isn't. I don't like clubs. I don't like bars. I don't like super crowded events unless it's for one thing particular. But, like, pride events where it's just everyone there just kind of like dancing, doing their own thing. Ugh. I don't need a parade to feel good about myself.
Hours away from where I live, but I am high key wanting to go.
No, you should. I mean, hey, even nowadays when she goes to the ones in Oklahoma, it's good that she's getting out at least.
Really, really want to go. I've never been. It just seems amazing because I feel like that's one place I can go where I'm not going to be judged. I can hold my girlfriend's hand without.
You know what's really sad? They ended up going, and then just because there were a few protesters, she was like so scared. Amber, sweetie, you gotta toughen up.
Stairs. You know, everyone around me is like strangers, but we're all family in a sense. And to me, that's amazing. And I want to feel that.
See, I get a healthy dose of that anytime I go to a Gaga concert. Like I've said before, those are my pride events.
I love being friends with like gay people because I know.
Okay, that sounds weird. It sounds weird. When you're another gay person, it sounds weird.
They're not going to judge me, and I know they're going to, you know, understand where I'm coming from in certain senses, you know?
Well, sure. Maybe not being 500 pounds, but sure. I hear you. Other stuff.
Because I do have friends who are not for gay marriage, and it's
interesting that she brings that up. Hold on. Amber, listen. I understand, like, hey, sometimes you're around people that have different ideologies. That doesn't mean that you can't be friends, but I would be looking at them a little sideways after that. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why you would position them in your life like that. I don't know.
it's difficult.
My like basic minimum is recognize my own humanity and the humanity of like people like me, and we're good.
Sometimes I have to refrain from
Not like that. That sounds a little eugenics-y. Not like that.
things I'm saying or like talking about my girlfriend. Sometimes it's awkward, but when you're around
Well, read the room, Amber.
people who are like you or who support you and who believe everyone should be equal, that's an amazing feeling. And I personally love it.
Okay. Wow. Amber, the only person I would like to be around like hateful people like that is other hateful people, so okay.
Number 6.
I know what she means. I'm just ragging on her.
Favorite LGBT movie. Oh, this.
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't watch too much queer media. I'm not gonna lie. It's all either really sappy and just like bleh, choke me with a fucking spoon, or it's extremely tragic. So I don't know. Can I say Rocky Horror Picture Show? That's kind of my queer representation.
This is so easy. It is blue is the warmest color.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. That is how I saw it.
Did we even mention, hold on, I didn't clock that she watched Blue Lagoon during the Crystal era. Did we bring this up? I can't remember. She watched Blue Lagoon. Now, it didn't register for me that it was that Blue Lagoon, the one with underage Brooke Shields. Ugh! Lord, I'm surprised Netflix had that. Okay. It shows her nude in that. She was underage, y'all. She was like, what, 13, 14 when they filmed that movie with naked scenes of her in it? It's fucked. Of course Amber loved it.
I've seen it quite a few times. First time I ever saw it was years ago when I was living in Virginia. I love it. It is in a different language, but there is subtitles. It's in French.
Crystal probably had to read it to her. Let's be so for real. Or Amber had to pause every time a new line popped up. Sorry.
I, for one, do not know French.
Amber, you hardly know English.
So the whole time I had to read the subtitles, but for me that's fine because I usually always have subtitles on anyway. But honestly, it is an amazing movie. The acting is incredible. The storyline is really good.
See, I think I've heard of it, but not like enough to know what it's about. I guess it's gay. Amen.
Ending is sad. Watch it with parents' approval if you're younger because there is a lot of sex scenes.
Ew. Well then, Brett, why would you even mention that for kids? The fuck? Come on now. I love how many of y'all talked about Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio version. We watched that in school too. I think I said that. It was 10th grade. No, because we watched that 9th grade. It was 9th grade. That's when we did the whole Shakespearean insults or like rap battle diss thing. It was super cool. But anyways, off track. We had to get a permission slip signed to watch that movie because there is some nudity. But I mean, we were high schoolers at that point. Like, none of us prepubescent boys had seen a boob before.
I will admit that, but I just love it so much. It is so... I want to watch it now.
Okay, it's probably super traumatic, right? She loves that kind of shit.
What is your favorite LGBT quote?
What? God, I don't fucking know. What's up, queers? Something like that. I don't know. Something Katya probably said. Fuck my pussy with a rake, Mom. That's probably it, right?
I don't know. I feel like there are so many out there that I adore, but the simplest would be love is love.
Gay. Sorry. Wait. I can make so many homophobic jokes this video. Oh. Yay. It warms my heart.
It's so simple, but when you really think about it, it's so true because there's so much hate and like...
Yeah, coming from this one right here. Jesus.
Just hate crimes and just gross, vile words about people who just are loving someone. Like, how could you be upset with a lesbian because literally she's just loving someone? I'm sorry I'm loving a girl and not a guy, you know.
I fear it's not that simple, Amber, unfortunately. We ain't gonna start breaking down the reasons why people are nasty and hateful. We ain't gonna do that. Not enough time.
Love is love, and you don't get to choose who you fall in love with. You don't get to choose.
Sure. My issue is I hate that you used that same fucking reasoning for why people are attracted to minors. You fucking creep.
Who you're attracted to.
I don't like that either. I don't like that she uses a lot of the same rhetoric for justifying homosexuality as she does her weird attraction to minors. That is so fucking detrimental to the queer community, who already gets labeled as this or that by, you know, certain media and whatnot. You don't help the fucking case, dog.
It's kind of like you don't get to choose what your favorite color is, or you don't get to choose what your taste buds like to taste. You know, you don't get to choose these things.
Okay.
So number 8, butch or femme. I don't
I'm going right there. Okay.
really know if that's asking like which am I, or
Okay, well, we know what you are. So let's, process of elimination here.
what do I prefer? So I'm just gonna answer both. I am a femme. I am a
I mean, yeah, obviously. She's femme, but with the hygiene of a warthog.
lipstick lesbian, which is ironic because I'm not wearing any lipstick right now, and I'm usually wearing lipstick all the time.
Okay, Amber, being femme doesn't even mean like, oh, you have to wear makeup. Okay, it's just not. You got that fucking big princess energy.
I actually feel kind of naked without it, but oh well. I should have put it on before I came on this video, but I wasn't thinking. But what do I prefer?
She has me like wincing. Like, what is this fucking personality?
I do prefer butch girls. That is just what I'm attracted to. I have dated femmes, I've dated lipstick lesbians, I've dated
What?
different type of butch girls, like soft butch, hard butch. There's all different types of lingo for us lesbians, and I know sometimes it's super confusing.
Listen, I mean, it's true. She does kind of go for that. I would say Destiny was maybe more on the femme side. Feline, full on stud. Full on. Like, that's a step past butch, you know?
For people, but yeah, I've dated all sorts, but when it comes to like what
Like, she wanted to be called daddy. That's a stud.
I prefer, it's definitely butch.
Like, if a stud shakes hands with your wife, you might think to yourself, could she be pregnant?
Number 9, views on gay marriage. Well, obviously I'm for gay marriage,
Oh, what the fuck do you think?
and I think it's amazing that in my lifetime, gay marriage has been approved throughout the whole America.
Well, that went away real quick. It was nice while it lasted, though, right?
All the states, all the USA. Yeah.
All the USA. Yes. Yes. Oh my god.
Voice was that. That to me excites me. The day
I'm
it
sure.
happened, I cried.
Like a fucking big bag of flaming hot Cheetos.
I was like,
Yeah, I remember that. I heard it on the news. I was like, shit, really? And I was in the dad with I was in the dad with my truck. I was in the truck with my dad. So I remember like having to play it cool, but I was like, damn. Because I really didn't think that it would have ever fucking happened with how bitchy everyone is.
this is happening in my lifetime. This is the generation that I belong to, and I am so happy this is happening.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Well, look where it got us, Amber. All because Amber didn't want to vote. That's it. Trump won both times just by one vote, and it was Amber's. I'm telling ya.
I know there's a lot of people who are trying to make it not happen still. It is what it is. But I also believe that gay marriage should not be called gay marriage.
Oh my god, here we go.
I feel like it should just be marriage.
Okay, I'll hear you there. I thought she was going to go on the argument of marriage is between a man and a woman, and because of that, gays should not call it marriage. Shut up. It's all fucking made up bullshit anyway, shut up. Sorry, but it's true. It's a piece of paper. It's all made up by our political system and all of that. It means nothing.
A guy and a girl, a guy and a guy, a girl and a girl.
Means nothing and means everything. things can, two things can be true at once.
That's just marriage. That's just love. There should be no straight marriage, gay marriage. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Well, it's not like it says it on the fucking marriage certificate, Amber. You got gay married.
It should all just be equal.
Incredible.
So the last question is 10.
Amber, if that's the case, then there shouldn't even be labels. Truth be told, and that's how a lot of civilizations existed pre-Christianity and colonialism, all that bullshit. Sorry, not like that. Not like that. Not saying Christianity is bullshit. But like before all that, queerness in general was so common that there wasn't a diverse like language for it. And I fear that our need to categorize things, especially categorizing things that are labeled other, is part of a, don't get mad at me for saying this, it's part of a fascist agenda to have everything in its box, and if there's any outliers, those are to be done away with. I don't agree with that.
How did your parents react to you coming out? Okay, so this is kind of confusing. I came out to my mom twice as a bisexual and then later on as a lesbian, but I have never...
I'm sure your mom figured there was no way.
came out to my dad. So let me explain. So when I...
Now, there is going to be a video coming up, coming out to my dad. That's going to be so uncomfortable, y'all.
Came out to my mom as a bisexual is actually because she found a note in my pants pocket. She was doing my laundry. I was 15 at the time. I'm pretty sure I was...
Now listen, her and Beck could have already had the conversation. They've hung out plenty of times, spent like weekends together. I'm sure they probably have shared this story.
15. And she had that note for a couple months. In that note, it said that...
Bruh, she probably didn't even look at it.
Oh my God. It said that I was in
Well, also, to be fair, this was also Casey's story. So, who knows? She could have been taking it from Casey or she could have been taking it from Beck.
love with this girl. Obviously, I wasn't in love. It was like puppy love. I was right
Well, that explains every single one of your relationships, Amber.
into my friend.
It's love out of necessity, not love out of chance.
Just like, I'm in love with so-and-so and she's a girl. How do I tell my parents? My parents are going to hate me. And my mom found...
I'm pretty sure your parents had way bigger fish to fry than who their daughter was interested in. Let's be so for real, Amber. I just find it hard to believe that my parents weren't there. They didn't care anything at all. And then mix that with, I was so afraid. I mean, maybe she has always yearned for their acceptance. So, maybe.
that note and she kept it for months. So fast forward a couple months, me and my mom were in like a little tiff. I was like bawling my eyes out about something.
She probably told you to get a job.
And we were like having like a mini yelling match. I don't remember what it was about. And
Getting a job.
I remember looking her in the eyes and saying, "You have no idea what I'm going through. You don't know everything about me." And she looked at me in the eyes and said, "Yes, I do." And
Bro, this sounds like such a Degrassi episode, right?
I was like, "No, you really don't. There's something I've been hiding from you and I don't want to tell you." And
Yeah, I'm gonna say this didn't happen. There's something about me you don't know. Tucks hair behind ear. I'm not gonna tell you, don't even ask.
it was very dramatic. And she goes, "I know what it is." And I'm like, "There's no way." And she goes, "You like women." Like, that was literally what she said to me. "You like women." And I was like, "What? Like, how do you know?" Like, I freaked out. She went, she got the note. She was like, "I found this months ago in your pants." And I had to sit there and explain to her, "Mom, I'm bisexual. Maybe it's just a phase." Like, I was really scared of what she was going to think of me. And she was like, "Honey, it's okay." Like,
I mean, listen, Amber, I hear you. You were an adult, though, by the time you were back actually around your mother. So... Listen, I hear her 1,000%. I am not judging her on, you know, being afraid this or that. But she was an adult, you know.
Twinkie! Why are you barking? It's just me, baby love.
But I ain't gonna give her shit for not wanting to come out if she was still under, like, the care of her parents needing them like, financially or whatnot. I 1,000% get that.
She barks if she hears or sees anything in the world. Okay. I forgot where I was at. But yeah, I was worried about what my mom would think of me. And she was like, honey, it's okay. Like, I think girls are hot too. Like, don't worry.
Oh my god.
And I don't know. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. And I was like, don't tell dad. Don't tell dad. I feel like she did tell him. The reason why I was very sketch about her telling him is because he has said some very, very painful and hurtful things about gay people. I don't really want to get into that right now. We can talk about that maybe in another video since it is Pride Month. Maybe I can talk more about that whole situation.
Why? It's Pride Month. We're supposed to be happy, prideful, so let me bring up all the terrible shit.
But, yeah, so I never once talked to my dad about being bisexual or anything like that. And then flash forward to when I was 18. I was living with my mom at the time.
Wait, is she going to say that she already came out to her dad? So then she's going to come out to him again? Okay.
I had a girlfriend. I was also living with my grandma. I was living in Oklahoma. We were all sitting around.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. I did not know that her brother, Tony, was schizophrenic. I did not know that. I'm not casting any judgment on that diagnosis or anything. But Amber wants to say that it was foster care that gave her brother schizophrenia. That's not an environmental thing. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. That's fully, like, brain chemistry. Has Amber ever been tested or, you know, anything for one of those, what is it considered a disorder? 'Cause I ain't saying nothing, but her disconnection from reality borderline sometimes seems that way. But I know that schizophrenia is not, like, always a constant thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just yapping, openly thinking here, open to a dialogue about it. Because I'm sure one of y'all, or probably multiple of y'all, know way more.
Around playing cards, and it was very much weighing on my mind. I really wanted to tell my mom I'm a lesbian.
And I guarantee you, the only reason Tony probably got diagnosed schizophrenic is because he wound up in jail.
I knew she'd support it 110% because she knew I had a girlfriend and she knew I was into girls, this and that.
Okay. So what, you were having a little meltdown about a girlfriend? Some bullshit? Well, no, that's the time that you were dating Casey, who was still a minor. God, dude, imagine being 18 and worrying about what your fucking 16-year-old partner's doing. Ugh.
So we were sitting there playing cards and I look at my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm a lesbian. Like, I'm not bisexual. Like, no. And she was like, it's okay, honey. Like, you know, and it was so just like...
Hey, Christine deserves a lot of, you know, side eye. I'm watching you. But she kind of always did seem like a bit of a free spirit.
It was like the easiest thing to say to her, and I was so grateful for that.
That's good.
And I've never actually told my dad straight up, you know, I'm a lesbian.
Okay. I mean, yeah, priorities, girl. He ain't in your life at all, so...
It's something that I have been wanting to communicate with him. Me and him don't really talk much, but it's just, there's a lot of like feelings I have from when I was younger and the things that he would say about gay people. Because my grandma was actually gay, which was his mother.
What a crazy just family storyline we got going on. My God.
And I didn't find out until after she died because I was younger. She died when I was about 12 and no one ever told me. You'd think I would have caught on, but now that I'm 26, I kind of get it now.
Huh? It took you 14 years? What?
But yeah, he's changed since then. But I really do want to talk to him one day and kind of just be like, Dad.
Crazy how she could manage to call her dad but couldn't manage to call her mom. Just saying. I'm just saying. And listen, fine and dandy. Amber does not owe her parents that. I really don't think so. But if she's going to come on and do the song and dance of, oh, I miss my family, I need them, that's the one thing. If I just had this, then I would be complete and whole. Well, look, she's got it. And what is she not? Complete and whole. Oh.
You know I'm a lesbian, right? I'm not just bisexual. This isn't just a phase. I don't know. I feel like it's important for me to be able to be myself and to be loved unconditionally from my parents by being myself.
See, the thing is, now listen, I'm not arguing with the generic statement that she just made. I'm arguing it in the case of Amber. Because when Amber says, why don't people love me unconditionally? She means, why don't people let me steamroll over them, do what I want to do, and take my abuse? There's a big difference. Huge.
It's just me though. It's definitely something I want to talk to him about one day. It's really weird that it's been weighing really heavy on my heart actually, because I was recently talking, was it with a friend or my girlfriend? I don't really remember. We were just talking about like how our parents reacted to us being gay, and
and that's where you got the story from?
you know, I was like, I've never actually told my dad I'm gay, which is so weird to me. And I don't know, I kind of just, he knows I've had girlfriends, like, obviously, but I don't know.
How would he obviously know? From everything Amber's told us, they aren't in each other's lives.
This makes me want to, like, really have a discussion with him.
Of course, the only time Amber's going to call and check in is, Dad, I'm gay. I'd be like, okay, Amber. Got a lot more busy things going on than that, but okay.
I'm very grateful for Pride Month because it's making me think in my noggin a little bit more, and I kind of like that.
I roll. You don't need Pride Month to be encouraged to think, girl.
So if you're watching this and you have not came out or anything, I really hope that you can find...
Don't go pressuring people, Amber. Don't. Coming out is a very personal thing that should be thought about carefully, okay? Especially depending on your family.
The power and the strength to do it eventually when you're ready. Don't ever feel...
Okay. I should have let her finish.
pressured into doing it. I know it's scary, but, you know, people will love you unconditionally. Just remember to love yourself no matter what. And if you're...
I don't know why, like, the giddiness in her eyes is weirding me out.
already out of the closet, as I am, besides with my dad, but I kind of am. Girl, that's confusing. I really need to talk to him. But if you're out of the closet, let's celebrate Pride Month together. Yes!
Yes!
And I really hope I can come up with some more Pride topics to talk about.
Oh, please, God, no.
I know YouTube is being, like, scandalous when it comes to us homosexuals.
See, I don't like when she says it. I don't like when she says it.
But that is okay. We got this. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Those are the 10 questions. Love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Okay. Okay. I hate it when she talks about gay stuff. The gays. That's fine and dandy, but what are we gonna do about the gays? Anyways, you guys, that was an interesting video, wasn't it? Maybe. I don't know. It's just so hard to believe anything she says nowadays, right? And that's all I really have to go off of, is it's just hard to believe anything that she says. But I'm gonna try to, since it's Pride Month, I'll try to keep it more lighthearted. How about that? But yeah. I mean, I guess that was an alright video. Didn't really learn much, but whatever. Keep an eye out, guys. There will hopefully it might just be, you know, more in the afternoon, a video recapping the latest Tammy call. I was getting comments while I was filming this video. It's Sunday night, actually. It's like, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Someone said, "Oh girl, the aunt has hit the Amber Towers part 2." And I commented, "They hit the Fatagon?" Y'all, I can't. Not with the 9/11 references. Evil. Anyways, you guys, so we will recap that later. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I truly do appreciate you guys. I hope y'all are having a beautiful, wonderful day once again. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, big comment. Hope everyone has a beautiful, wonderful rest of their day, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.